Welcome to another video. This is Stephanie, or rather, I am Stephanie. And I had the idea to do a series of, okay, let's start over. These are the colors I'm going to be using today, at least on one of my hands. Surprise, surprise, I'm going to have two different hands, two different manicures. Because my cousin, my 19-year-old cousin, is away in college at University of Florida, Gainesville. And my sister and my cousin's mother, my first cousin, are, along with their sister and father, their sister, my cousin and her husband and her other daughter and my sister went to visit my cousin in Gainesville. It is football weekend. They did their nails to match the Alma Mater, which is the Gators. Their colors are blue and orange with gator green, and I'm going to do a manicure on my right hand to represent their school. Now, because I'm doing that, it made me think of my alma mater, which is Arizona State University. So I figured, why not do a manicure honoring my alma mater on my left hand, which is the Sun Devils. So I'm going to do University of Florida on my right hand, Arizona State on my left hand. There will be two separate videos, but for this video, it's going to be University of Florida. So I'm going to start out with the main color on my thumb, which is going to be Take Me to Mykonos Blue. Then I will be doing Lost in the Woods green on my pointer finger, and from Sparkle & Company, Floating Leaves orange on my pinky. Then I'll be doing other designs on my middle finger and my ring finger, but we will get to that later. Just want to get the base colors down and cure the nails so that we can move forward. It is Friday night for me. This is going to post hopefully in the morning, Saturday the 15th. If it takes too long and I don't have time to edit it tonight, then it will probably post when I get home tomorrow or Sunday morning at the latest. Sorry, cannot multitask too well. Let me get a brush, a cleanup brush, so I can tend to my cuticles. I thought I had everything all set and ready to go, but I guess not. Ooh, I forgot I had this brush. I need a small one. Where's my orange brush? Okay. Cleanup brush in hand. Gonna go into the cuticle and get rid of this excess blue. And now I'm going, so soon, really. Didn't even get 5 minutes into the video. Gonna cure this for a full 90 seconds since it is a rather opaque color. I want to make sure it clears all the way without wrinkling. I'm going to go in and do 2 coats. I think 2 coats will be fine. And then I'm going to go into the green and the orange. The green does have, the orange does have flakes in it, which I didn't really want. I was kind of looking for a true orange, but I don't know if I have that. I do have Sunstalker by Madame Glam, which I'll have to take a look at. I may use that instead. So I did 3 coats on my pointer finger because the green was a little bit more transparent and I wanted to get really good opacity. I think Sunstalker is the way to go with the orange, so I'm going to do that. I am going to go in on my ring finger as well because that's the background color of the design. So I figure it's easy just to lay that in now while I'm doing my other nails. I'm quickly going to flash that before I go into my pinky, just so that it doesn't move while I'm doing my other finger. What? Come on. Stephanie. Oh, it must have wrinkled because I didn't cure it all the way. Okay, let's see if we can take it off. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to buff this nail. Okay, lesson learned. Do not flash cure these. I'm gonna have to buff the nail. I'm going to go and cure this fully for 90 seconds so I don't risk getting any debris on the nail. What? Baby, you've got food. You ate your food. Okay, so we've got our main colors done. The middle nail is going to be blue and orange, so I'm going to go and lay those in now. I'm not going to be too particular about where they meet in the center because I'm going to be going over it with a white and a black stripe. But by that same token, I don't want it to be too too uneven because I don't want to have to use too much white gel liner to try to go over it. So I think I want, how do I have it in my drawing? I have the blue next to the green. It's a little too right of center, so I'm just going to remove some of it. Do a little cuticle cleanup. That's better. I'm going to do 2 coats of each color, and then I'm going to do the stripe down the center. Now, I don't know what I was thinking trying to do striping on my left hand, on my right hand using my dominant hand, but we're going to see if this works. I did another video, which won't be airing for a couple of weeks, or posting rather, where I did some Halloween artwork. And for some reason, instead of just using my gel liner, I decanted regular nail polish, which is a lot thinner. And I had trouble getting the opacity that I wanted. I also had trouble getting really straight lines, and it looked kind of messy. So on the whole, while I love the design, it's not as neat as I would have liked it to be. So today, when I was taking out my products in preparation for doing this video, I'm like, let me remember to take out the gel paint. So I'm making sure to balance my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand, on a non-moving surface, which in this case would be the table, so that I can really focus on getting a straight line. And so far, it seems to be working. I'm just going to square off the tip because I don't cap my edges with color. And then I'm going to cure this. All right, before I go on to the black line, I'm going to grab my other gel liner, which I want to use for, I'm gonna try to write my cousin's name on my pinky. Let's see if that works. So I'm gonna put the blue over there. I've got my black. And we're going to go in with a thin stripe of black. I'm not going to press the brush down onto the nail. I'm just going to drag the tip as easily as I can. Pardon the interruption, I got a phone call. So as I was saying, I'm not going to lay the brush flat down, push and pull. I'm just going to drag the tip as best as I can in a straight line. All right, curing that for 60 seconds. And moving on. So this is obviously a different shade of blue. I'm going to, it's the only shade, actually, one moment. I may actually have another blue that I can use. This is by Decals. That is green, not blue. Okay, it's by Decals. I believe so. It's Decals gel liners. And I'm going to put it on a palette because I need to use a short liner. I do not want to try to write a name with a long liner. That should be enough. And I might actually mix these two together to get an in-between color. Yes, there we go. Let's try to do script with my left hand. Prepare to laugh. Crap, how do I do this? Not only do I have, oh my God. Why am I doing this? Let me turn it so that I can look at it the way my nail is facing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I could just do block letters instead of trying to do cursive. Don't know if I like it, but it's staying. So that's going to be the polish for now. I've got these water slide decals that I'm going to be using. I got them on eBay. I will put the link down below. They have every university so far as I know, or at least most of the major ones. I'm going to use the U of F on my thumb, the gator on my pointer finger, and where'd it go? Gators on my middle finger. Middle finger. So to do this, I put it in one of my other videos. If you have not watched it, there's a trick to doing water slide decals. Uh-oh. Okay. I will need my skizzers. I will need a little dish, a little bit of water. It's a lot of bit of water. And a brush. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the decal, and instead of dropping the decal in water, we're going to put it upside down on the stamping, the jelly stamper, and we're going to wet the back of it. So starting with U of F, and you want to cut as close to the decal as possible. Then take a little bit of water and just gently wet it. You don't want to oversaturate it. You just want to wet the back enough so that after about 20 seconds, and you can dab the excess water off onto a lint-free wipe or a paper towel, the backing will slide away. And you're left with just a decal on the stamper. Make sure you take off any excess water so that you don't put it on your nail. And then the beauty of this is now you can see exactly where it is. Trying to remember if I put a base coat on first last time. I may have. Okay, that's good. Little disappointed because you can't see it. I may have to take this one off and go with the other one and then paint the back of it. If I can get this off now. Yeah. Can I use the same one? Can I pull it off and reuse it? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of white gel paint. And I'm just going to paint the back of the U because it is pretty transparent and you can't see it over the blue background. Since I'm doing this, I'm going to then have to cure it flash it. Don't need to fully cure it. Turn it around and see. All right, put that in and I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Shoot. Okay, so you can see here, I went outside the lines with the white a little bit. So I'm going to try to do a little patch work. And where did I put my palette? Did you see where I put my palette? Oh, right in front of my face. I'm gonna try to do a little patchwork. In between the letters. All right, let's flash that. All right, going on to the next nail, which is going to be the gator. I swapped out my jelly stamper because I think there's residue on the other one that's being deposited onto my nail. Because when I was putting the base coat on, it was bubbling up and not curing properly. So always make sure if you have jelly stampers and you use them that you clean them off afterwards, either with some rubbing alcohol or a lint roller, and always use a lint-free wipe to brush it off. My brush, my decal, my water. All right. Once again, going to need to use white paint. This is aggravating. Aggravating. I'm just going to gently press down along the edges. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some base coat on my middle nail before I do the next water slide, because they're not really tacky anymore and the water decal isn't sticking too well. So I'm just going to flash that, and then I'm going to put base on my next finger, removing lint. I'm going to do a full 60-second cure. Yes, baby. What can I do for you? This is supposed to be the simple part of things. Why do I always have difficulty with the simple things? Another base coat, and then I'm going to finish off all of my fingers except for the ring finger. I'm going to base coat and top coat my pinky as well, since that's finished. And then we're moving on to the last nail. The last nail standing. Okay, so the fifth and final nail is going to be a plaid nail. I'm getting everything all over the place. But so I'm going to use the blue, which I really didn't need to decant more of. Excuse me. I'm going to use green, which I think I'm going to add a little bit of the other green to it. And then I've got my black and white gel paint, which are in the pot, so I don't need to decant it. But what I have here is a flat plaid brush, which is specifically for striping plaid. So I am going to start with the blue horizontal line. I'm going to mix these up a little bit better so I'm not getting different colors. I'm going to coat both sides of the brush, and as with before, I'm going to just try to concentrate on dragging a straight line. Going horizontally is going to be a little bit more difficult than going vertically because of the way I have to hold my hand, but we will do our best. I have never done a plaid nail before. Not bad, but I think I want to clean it up a bit. So I'm going to go in with my flat brush And I'm just going to pull some away. Okay, I got the horizontal line. I'm gonna go in with my short liner, or should I use my long liner? Too late now. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the green. And do it horizontal, or vertical rather, whichever direction this is. So this is the manicure. I can't even express how much I love it, how happy I am with how it turned out, because I've never done anything like this before, not with this kind of line work and detail. Of course, most of the design, I think I need to file, I have a rough edge over here, but anyway, of course the main designs, not the main designs, the decals were pretty straightforward once I got them to work, but it turned out exactly how I wanted it, and I'm thrilled. I'm going to put cuticle oil on now and finish this up. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down in the comment section below. If you want me to make this into a series and do other universities, please let me know. Also let me know if there's a specific university you want me to do. And please give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when new videos drop. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good night.